And I'm back with the loser bracket final of Gamers Assembly 2016. The 4 players that reached this match are YoYo, oNio, Tween and Cocow. We have a warm-up round before we start, so let's take a look at these players. First off is oNio. No, YoYo, not oNio. YoYo plays for Against All Authority, uses camera 3 and keyboard. He is from France. He's a 2 times Gamers Assembly champion. He's also took 3rd place at EWC 3 times. And then we also have oNio playing in this loser bracket final from Germany, representing mouse sports, uses camera 2 and a gamepad. And he has won Gamers Assembly in the past, but in Trackmania 2 Canyon, not in Stadium. Next player is Zuba Tween from Slovakia. Drives for Zuba, uses camera 2 and a keyboard. And he has also won Gamers Assembly in 2014. Took 3rd place at EWC last year. And then finally, the 4th player is Cocow. He's retired around, but here's a look at Cocow as well. From France, drives for Against All Authority. And took 2nd at Gamers Assembly in 2013 in Canyon. And then 9th in Gamers Assembly 2014 in Stadium. So the warm-up round is over and we are starting. The first map will be Spark, made by Sparko. Tween with the fastest time, 101.455. Second fastest time by Kronos, 0.52. Massa, 0.52 as well. Silver, 0.59. And then Kappa, 0.60. And we are live into the first round, so let's go in-game and follow the players. Right now, Tween is in the middle of the pack. It's very, very close. oNio now down to 4th place. As he almost hit that wall, but instead will get a lot of speed and catching up a little to the other players. YoYo and Tween right now fighting for 1st place. Cocow and oNio bringing up the rear. As oNio then goes down. First mistake. And looks to be taking 4th place in this round. Who's gonna take 1st, 2nd or 3rd though? Tween advancing up to 1st place. See this drop. YoYo will pass him. Cocow dropping down. oNio may be able to pass him. Tween and YoYo now for 1st place as we come up to the ending. Tween with a little more speed over the drop, so he will pass YoYo, but a long stretch will lead up to the finish. Who's gonna get the most amount of speed? Looks like it will be Zuba Tween, who takes the first 10 points, setting a time of 102.04, 600ths of a second in front of YoYo. Tween with a good start for once. I've spectated 2 matches of Tween so far and he's always had a bad start, but now gets a good start, wins the first round, 10 points going his way. YoYo with 6, oNio with 4 and Cocow with 3. As we start the 2nd round, we play 5 rounds on each map. Point limit is still 100. It will change though for the consolidation final and the grand final. It will be 120 for those matches. Now we see oNio with a better start. He's in the lead. Cocow falls down to 4th place, but comes back nicely though. And now up to 3rd it seems. Very, very close round once again. No idea who's gonna win this one. YoYo now down to 4th place, but this is impossible to call. Just a few hundreds between all 4 players. Over the drop, Tween and YoYo now with 1st and 2nd, but here comes YoYo with good momentum, and he will catch up, passing Tween, goes up to 2nd, oNio still in it, all 4 players still in it. Who's gonna win this round? This is extremely close as we come up to the stretch. Cocow right now 4th place. Who's gonna win it though? It's gonna be Tween. 101.91, 500s in front of oNio, 600s in front of YoYo, and 900s in front of Cocow. Insane round. And Tween with that gets his 2nd win in a row, up to 20 points. oNio with 10, YoYo with 10 and Cocow with 6. That was amazing. Tween, I think he went for a shorter landing. He kind of took the ramp so that he landed earlier. That looked to be the case. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but if it was a pretty genius move, to be honest, because that gave him 1st place. Alright, so we have another close round coming up here. All 4 players still doing well as YoYo zigzags through that section. Oh, and then Tween goes down in the next one, so not as close this time. Cocow and oNio instead battling for 1st place. Right now, Cocow in the lead, oNio at 2nd, 600 is behind. Bad landing for oNio, looks to be losing a bit more time, so Cocow extending his lead, and then YoYo getting closer to oNio. See if oNio can stay in front. Okay, he will. YoYo lost a bit of grip in that downhill. But what a time from Cocow though, 101.73. Great time coming from Cocow, who most people would say is the underdog in this match, but seems to be handling the pressure well here against these top contenders. Tween and YoYo, of course, former Gamers Assembly champions. oNio also with a lot of achievements under his belt. So we start the 4th round out of 5. So YoYo with the best start, but then goes down as he nudges the wall. Tween taking over instead. oNio is 2nd, Cocow at 3rd place. 900s between them as Tween is still in the lead. Gets through this turner alive now, so he will remain at 1st place. Can extend his lead in the score rankings if he is able to take 1st. But here comes oNio and Cocow over the drop, and they will now surrender. Tween could go either way. Who's gonna take this round? Cocow advancing to 1st place. Great speed there from Cocow. And Tween is now down to 3rd place all of a sudden. oNio also in front, but here comes Tween though with a lot of speed. Can he pass oNio in the jump? He will go for it, but it will not be enough. oNio will stay in front with a few hundredths of a second, and then Cocow with another time under 102. And Tween and Cocow now at the top, 27 and 26 points. oNio with 22 and YoYo with 17. YoYo had a very, very strong start to the loser bracket semifinals. He completely dominated that match, but perhaps the competition is a bit tougher now. Oh, as you see, YoYo down in the start already. Yeah, this is not as nearly as good of a start for YoYo in the loser bracket final. Ooh, hits the wall again. So it seems like he will be at last place as we move on to the next map. But who's gonna get the momentum though as we go to the next map? That is the question. Mouse Sports, oNio, and against all authorities, Cocow in the lead in front of Esuba Tween. Oh, as Cocow then suddenly will end up crashing, leaving oNio and Tween to battle for 1st place. And right now, oNio with a small advantage. Oh, Tween had to slow down and he still could not avoid the wall. So he is looking to take 2nd. YoYo still too far behind. oNio is alone at the top as he travels to the finish. Can take it a bit safer here. Let's see his time. Should be a good time. 102.02 by oNio as he gets the last 10 points on the 1st map. So one map played. Tween is in the lead with 33. oNio goes up to 2nd with 32 with that win. Cocow at 29 and YoYo with 21. As we move on to the next map, and as we do, let's take a look at footage from when Tween took home Gamers Assembly in 2014. This is footage from the last round of that tournament. He was in the final with Kronos, Haki Jr. and Zoom. And Tween was able to secure the win in front of his teammate Haki Jr., who would end up taking 3rd in that final. Kronos took 2nd, Zoom took 4th. So Tween hoping to repeat that this year. So we are doing a warm-up round. The next map will be Court, made by Kappa and Amdi Point. Tween with, once again, the world record, 101.964. And the 2nd fastest time is by Massa, 102.06. oNio, 0.10 at 3rd place. Kronos then at 4th with 0.13. And Kappa at 5th place with 102.17. So good times by Tween and oNio especially. You can also take a look at the Daddy to see the other times from Cocow and YoYo. Cocow is at top 5 here, 102.20, so Cocow also with a strong time. And then YoYo at top 11, 102.31. So finishing up this warm-up round, and then we'll continue this loser bracket final of Gamers Assembly 2016. In the grand final, we already know that Kappa and Massa will be playing, and then in the consolidation final, Bergie and who's the 4th player? Drawing a blank here. Kronos, of course, is the 4th player. Bergie and Kronos are waiting in the consolidation final. Top 2 players from this match will advance to the consolidation final. So here we go. Warm-up is over and we will continue this loser bracket final. Tween in the lead, oNio at second, Cocow at third, and YoYo currently at fourth place. Following Mousesports, oNio will get the best start. Not as good of a turn though, as we go up on the road again, so he will fall down to third place. The two against all authority players, Cocow and YoYo, will overtake him. And Tween right now at fourth place, 10 hundredths behind. Definitely can still make a comeback from this position, and we see it now from Tween over the platform. He will pass YoYo up to third place. oNio and Cocow though a bit too far ahead, so Tween will have to have a good second half if he wants to make the complete comeback, but instead he looks to be losing some time here on Cocow and oNio. So let's go to Cocow as oNio then gets a slowdown and perhaps also hits the wall, so he's down to fourth place. Cocow instead at first, Tween at second, YoYo at third. As we have one turn remaining, YoYo stumbling a bit, losing some ground, and we'll have to settle for third place. Cocow though, 102.42. Continues to drive well in this loser bracket final, and now he's also in the lead together with Tween. 39 points each, with oNio at 35 and YoYo with 25. Starting the second round. So not a good start here for YoYo. And he's also at fourth place in this round. oNio in the lead, Tween and Cocow right now side by side fighting for that second place. So YoYo continues to lose time here, not able to keep up. Also got the slowest personal best, so perhaps that is coming into effect. As we see oNio still keeping that small lead at in front of Tween at second. Cocow will pass Tween with more speed, so he's up to first even maybe. No, he's not gonna pass oNio, he's still remaining at first. Let's see if oNio can now avoid crashing here at this section. Oh no, he once again goes down at the same place. And Cocow once again can take over that first as Tween then makes a mistake over the half pipe. YoYo will go up to first, and YoYo is really close to Cocow as well. However, he won't be able to catch up to Cocow, who wins another round. 102.53 this time, but oNio cannot get through that part. Once again loses his first place. He's at 38 now, in front of YoYo at least, who is at 31. Tween then at 43 and Cocow at 49, as oNio then continues to struggle down in the start of the next round. And then also YoYo hits the wall. 2 players down, 2 players remaining, and right now Cocow in the lead in front of Tween at second place. Let's go to Tween here. 10 hundredths behind. Cocow with the opportunity to win his third round in a row and get a firm grip of this loser bracket final. Who would have thought Cocow to be the dominator here, but oh, look at this though. Tween with a nice couple of turns, and all of a sudden we could see him taking the round instead. That's Cocow then does an oNio in that round. Goes down as he drives over that border, and Tween can capitalize. So Cocow not able to complete the hat trick. Tween will deny him that pleasure. 102.71. 53 hundredths in front of Cocow, and then oNio takes third in front of YoYo, who once again takes a fourth place. And he's remaining in the score rankings at fourth place. 34 points for YoYo, oNio with 42, Tween with 53, and Cocow with 55. So Tween and Cocow right now through to the consolidation final. YoYo not able to avoid the pole, and again crashes in the start. Yeah, this is so far not YoYo's match. And what a contrast compared to the loser bracket semifinal, where he looked unstoppable, but here he is not his usual self. So once again looking to take fourth place. Instead it's Tween and oNio at the top, with Cocow slightly behind them. Cocow though has had some good finishes, so let's see if he can make something happen here. oNio passing Tween up in the lead. Trying to catch up to Tween and Cocow by winning this round. This time he avoids driving over the border, a smart decision. But Tween though will catch up a little. It's oNio or Tween for first place. Bad landing for Tween, but he will build up good speed though. Catching up here to oNio. But not as good of a turn though after that. So oNio will stay in front, and what a time! 102.36 by Mouse Sports oNio, showing his strengths. And goes up to 52 points with that. YoYo still at 4th with 38, Cocow with 58, Tween at 59 as we start the last round of the second map. Another somewhat slow start for YoYo as he almost drove too much over that quarter pipe. But he was able to keep his grip with his inner wheel, so he's still somewhat in it. But once again finds himself in a deficit here, 4th place. Trying to catch up, but it's tough against these kind of opponents. Tween right now in the lead. oNio at 2nd, Cocow at 3rd as Tween then goes down over the platform. All players will gain a position. Right now oNio in the lead. Can take another round to build some momentum going into the next map. Cocow goes down and YoYo now up to 1st, and he's catching up rapidly to oNio as well. Can we see YoYo win this round and build up some confidence going into the next map? Nah, doesn't look like it. oNio still defending that 1st place. YoYo with a good last turn, but it's not enough. 102.55 by oNio. Another 10 points going his way, and now he's caught up completely to Tween and Cocow. He's in the middle of them with 62, 1 point behind Tween, 1 point in front of Cocow. Then YoYo with 44 points. So a great map, especially for oNio, collecting a lot of points. As we now are moving on to the 3rd map. And that's gonna be Crayview, made by MD Point and Kappa. And again, world record is by Tween, 1 minute 81 hundredths, 8 thousandths. Second fastest time is by Kappa, 1 minute 83 hundredths. Chronos then at 3rd with 0.86, Massa at 4th with 0.89, and YoYo at 1st place with 0.93. Or YoYo at 5th place with 0.93. So we have a warm-up round, and then we'll continue this loser bracket final. Cocow's best time is 101.20 here, and oNio 0.33, so those two players not with as good of a times on this map. So still up in the air as to who will take this these 1st and 2nd places. Again, Bergie and Kronos awaiting in the consolidation final, and then Kappa and Massa awaiting in the grand final. Kappa getting 10 bonus points after his win in the winner bracket final. Massa with 6 bonus points after his 2nd place. And the warm-up is now over, so let's continue with this loser bracket final of Gamers Assembly 2016, the Trackmania 2 Stadium Tech event. The Dirt final, I believe, is being played right now, and Full Speed was already played. Not gonna spoil the result of that though if you wanna watch that VOD, if there is a VOD. Alright, so here we go. Tween still in the lead, but only 1 point in front of oNio and 2 points in front of Cocow. So you cannot feel very safe with that, as we are live into the 1st round on Crayview by Kappa and MD Point! oNio with the classic bump into wall combo, and he is down to 4th place. Cocow also losing a bit of ground on YoYo and Tween. And a great turn from YoYo puts him at 1st place. See oNio too far behind to make a difference. YoYo now looking more confident on this map, where he got a strong time as well. So this is an opportunity for Against All Authorities YoYo to close in on the other players, as he then has an awkward turn. He comes back to with an amazing amount of speed. What was that from YoYo? Super different trajectory compared to Tween, but YoYo is back in the lead somehow and can still get these 10 points. Great turn though from Tween, puts him just in front as we go through these quarter pipes. YoYo or Tween, who will win this round? 1 turn remaining. YoYo right now in the lead. Tween coming closer, but it's not enough. YoYo will win with 4 thousandths of a second. And Tween having now reached 69 points. Cocow is 65, tied with oNio. And YoYo getting closer with that win, 54 points. This might be the start now for the start of a comeback here for YoYo. Looking a bit more confident on this map, as we have a bad start though from both him and his teammate Cocow. Tween and oNio over the drop, first and second. YoYo in close pursuit of oNio though, so perhaps could catch up to him, but Tween right now with a solid pace, 200s behind the Dedimania record. As YoYo got a slow turn, Cocow now just behind him. See how YoYo does this turn. Yeah, he does it way differently compared to the others. Way different line, but it seems to be about equally fast, so not like it's hurting him in any way. But anyway, Tween is looking to win this round. oNio at second place. 1100s behind. Can he catch up? Great turn through the quarter pipes from oNio, but he's still behind as he does a slow turn. And he loses his first or second place to YoYo and Cocow, who makes a great comeback in the last turn. 1700s between all four players. 0.37, 0.45, 0.55, and 0.55, I believe, from all of them. Great round once again, and Tween now having built up a lead up to 79 points. Cocow with 69, oNio with 68, and YoYo with 60. It's not over until it's over. oNio had a slow turn there, which was just barely enough for him to lose 2 positions and a lot of valuable points, as we have Cocow at 4th place, is consistently having slow starts on this map, and now will be even further behind after hitting the wall. Tween looking strong on this map, in the lead again. YoYo not able to get through that turn. 2 players down, 2 players remaining. Tween 600s in front of oNio. This time though, oNio should be able to keep that second place, unless he doesn't get over the jump. Let's see now. That should be enough speed for both of them. And can Tween stay in front? Yes, he will. With 200ths of a second this time. Very close and very good times as well. 0.27 and 0.29 by Tween and oNio. But yeah, Tween definitely stepping up now when it matters the most. Up to 89 points. oNio second with 74. Cocow with 72. And YoYo with 64. So YoYo with not as good of a round there, so he's again a bit behind the others. As we see Tween now getting a slow start. First time we've seen that. oNio instead up in the top with YoYo and Cocow in the middle. And then Tween with some good momentum over the drop. He will pass Cocow. It's down to 4th place yet again. YoYo now catching up to oNio, trying to take over that 1st place. Very close between these 3 players, side by side even, as YoYo goes for that different line, but this time though it does not pay off. So he will lose some ground, and it's between Tween and oNio once again for 1st place, and so far it's been Tween who's been the winner out of those challenges. Here we go again, as YoYo has a great approach to the quarter pipes, but in the last turn before the jump, he will not make it, and then Tween will hit the road. He did not have enough speed, and oNio will take 1st place. Finally taking 1st place, setting a time of 101.24. Tween not with enough speed to make it. He's still in lead with 92, can reach finalist status if he wins the next round. And I think the chances of that happening are pretty big, so still looking pretty favorable for Ezuba Tween. 92 points, needs to win though. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th will not be enough, as YoYo clips the wall after getting a bump from the border. And here comes oNio, determined to deny Tween that finalist status. Where's Cocow? Here he is at 3rd place. Yeah, Cocow not having a good time on this map. He is definitely struggling, not able to keep up with oNio and Tween, who are looking the strongest. Right now, oNio can't deny Tween that finalist status, as Tween then goes down. And oNio now with a comfortable lead. He's gonna go up to 94 points. Needs to take 1st or 2nd in the next round to also become a finalist. YoYo will take 2nd, Cocow will take 3rd, and where is Tween? Here he is, taking 4th place. So Tween up to 95, so he needs to take 1st, 2nd, 1st or 2nd to also become a finalist. So if Tween and oNio becomes first and second in this next round, which will be on the next map, then we will have 2 finalists, Cocow at 80 and YoYo at 76. So right now, looking pretty grim for the 2 French against all authority players. Alright, so final map most likely is going to be Mile of Style by Bat7mon. Massa with the fastest time, 56.155. And then we have oNio with the second fastest time, 56.34. Cappuccino then at third, 56.39. Aswer, 56.42 at fourth. And Kronos with the fifth fastest time, 56.43. And in the Daddy, to see the players' times that are playing in this match, we have Cocow at top 8.49 and YoYo at top 11.72. Tween is not in the Daddy for this time, so I don't know what his personal best is. So we are finishing off this warm-up round. And then we'll see the conclusion of this loser bracket final. Will YoYo, the 2-time Gamers Assembly champion in 2012 and 2013, find himself eliminated in this loser bracket final? Took 4th place in last year's grand final after being a finalist with all other 3 players, Kronos, Saber and Coons also being finalists. Kronos winning that time. Alright, so here we go. Tween and oNio, first and second. And we'll have 2 finalists. 95 and 94 points. Cocow with 80, YoYo with 76. Alright, here we go. Let's follow. Oh, as oNio looks to not be able to reach that finalist status. Already down in the start. Tween though still with the opportunity, but he needs to defeat either Cocow or YoYo, and right now he's defeating neither of them as he is at 3rd place. 1900s behind. Cocow and YoYo still trying to advance to the next round. Over the grass though, Tween will catch up to Cocow at least, so still a small glimmer of hope here for Tween to reach finalist status. Nice turn here as well. YoYo with a low amount of speed, and Tween and Cocow will both pass him, as then Tween will get a misdirection in the transition, and he's down to 3rd place. So it looks like he will not reach finalist status either. Instead, Cocow and YoYo getting closer to both oNio and Tween. So Tween will be at 99, oNio at 97, Cocow now up to 90 and YoYo at 82. If Cocow wins this next round, he will be a finalist together with Tween and oNio. If they finish the round, they need to do that. But, well, actually, at the end of this map, we have seen players retiring. Actually, Tween did that in the first winner bracket round. As you see, oNio once again with a slow start. But he only needs to finish the round, though, and he will get an opportunity to qualify to the consolidation final. Tween looking determined to deny YoYo and Cocow points as Cocow goes down. So he's not going to be able to go to finalist status, it looks like. Instead, Tween and oNio will be the only 2. Tween still at 1st place. Of course, want to deny YoYo getting closer. YoYo with this 6 points at 2nd place will not go over 90 points. So that means he cannot reach finalist status by winning the next one. So that is a very important fact, which Tween got in the back of his head as he comes up to the ending. 56.66, collecting 10 points. YoYo with 6, oNio with 4. Cocow finishing that round at least. It's up to 93, but he still needs to win this next round to be a finalist. 2nd, 3rd and 4th will not be enough for Cocow. YoYo also 2 rounds away from becoming a finalist. So Tween and oNio now with the chance to qualify and see if oNio can get through this start. Looks like he will, so 3rd time's the charm for Mouse Sports oNio. And he goes up in the lead even. Great start here for oNio. Closer and closer to finishing first. Tween will go up to 2nd though. Right now it's between oNio and Tween. YoYo and Cocow too far behind. And it's neck and neck between Tween and oNio halfway through the round. Who's gonna take this? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna qualify to the consolidation final? Tween with a great exit will pass oNio now, who goes down to second place over the transition. Tween this time will survive it, still in the lead. Great turn though from oNio. He's not giving up yet, but he's right now behind with 900s. Needs to make something happen here and then. And Suba Tween in the lead on the way to the consolidation final, coming up to the ending. One turn left. oNio comes back and he will pass Tween. He will pass him. Amazing finish from oNio, able to overtake Tween and qualifies to the consolidation final. So Tween will still be a finalist now. Cocow with 97, YoYo with 91. If YoYo wins this round, we'll have 3 finalists. That was an insane finish from oNio, able to come back and passing Tween, who of course was pretty much sure that he would have qualified there, so he may be a bit affected by it, but he still got the chance though to qualify. But right now is that 3rd place. YoYo and Cocow in front of him, trying to make 3 finalists. YoYo in the lead, he can still make it as well. One of YoYo and Tween will not make it, the 2 former Gamers Assembly champions. Of course, Cocow could also qualify, and here we go. Tween is coming back. Tween with his 2nd match point attempt will pass YoYo. 1 turn left. Can Tween make it here in the last turn? Cocow comes back, and Cocow will now deny Tween his spot into the consolidation final. 100 of a second in front of Tween, who once again gets extremely close to qualifying, but it is not enough, and now Cocow is also a finalist. YoYo at 95, he needs to defeat Tween and Cocow in this round, as Cocow has a bad start. He is gonna be behind here with 1500s. It's up to YoYo now to defeat Tween. We've seen oNio done it, we've seen Cocow do it. Can YoYo do it as well, or will Tween make it in his 3rd match point attempt? 500s between them as we come up to the blue floor section. YoYo will not have enough speed. Tween will extend his lead. This could be it now for Suba Tween, still keeping his focus up despite losing those 2 previous rounds. 1300s, Cocow has retired. YoYo needs to make something happen here and then. He will go for the risk, and he comes back, and YoYo will now pass Tween. What is going on? What is going on? Tween once again loses his 1st place in the last round, in the last turn. I am speechless. Tween, I mean, I guess he thought he had enough of a lead, so he took it a bit safer in the end, and that is of course the smart approach. But YoYo, Cocow and oNio just had nothing to lose, and they went for it, and they were able to pass Tween every single time. So now, instead of Tween qualifying, we'll have 3 finalists, Cocow, Tween and YoYo. 1 more round remaining, and the last map will be Males Caterpillars by Wally. Tween once again with the world record, 107.581. 2nd fastest time by Massa, 0.58. Chronos at 3rd with 0.71. Symbios at 4th, 0.83. And Renio, 0.84 at 5th place. Let's see YoYo's and Cocow's times here. YoYo is at top 9 with 0.89. And Cocow top 18 with 108.10. So Tween definitely with the best time. But will it be enough though? So we are finishing off this last warm-up round. The thing about Tween though is that he's not going to be affected by this. He can still keep his cool and his focus. He is used to these situations, and finalist mode sometimes just not... It's not gonna go your way sometimes, so you have to kind of accept that. And Tween, of course, still got the chance here. He needs to realize that. He can still make it, but he needs to defeat Cocow and YoYo in this upcoming round. One of them will qualify together with oNio. One of them will be eliminated. In about 1 minute we will know the results. Could not be more exciting right now, so here we go. Who will make the first mistake? Right now all 3 players with a decent start. The tween in the lead though. In the downhill, YoYo with a good turn. Cocow is down. Cocow will not qualify. This is between YoYo and tween now. YoYo or tween, the 2 former Gamers Assembly champions. One of them will be eliminated. One of them will continue playing in this tournament. Who will it be? 600s between them. Halfway through the round. Here we go. Over the stretch, tween will build up slightly more speed. And will catch up to YoYo. Oh! Very close there from tween. Oh, and a small bump. So he will lose a bit of ground, but he comes back in the next turn though. And suddenly tween is in the lead. YoYo though with more speed in the stretch, so the ending will decide it here. Over the shortcut, both players will make it. Who's gonna take it? It's YoYo now with a better speed, and then YoYo in front, but tween comes back, and tween will make it. He will make it. In his 4th match point attempt, he finally defeats YoYo. And tween will make it together with oNio. YoYo and Cocow are eliminated. GG!